You're listening to Josh on Classic Hits 92.5 KVPI, and joining us this morning is author of 31-Day Food Revolution, Heal Your Body, Feel Great, and Transform Your World, Ocean Robbins. Ocean, good morning and thanks for joining us.
I'm so glad to be with you.
Ocean, you're the son of John Robbins and the grandson of the founder of Baskin-Robbins. Tell us a little bit of your family story.
All right. Well, my grandpa did indeed found 31 flavors. My dad, John, grew up with an ice cream cone-shaped swimming pool in the backyard and 31 flavors of ice cream in the freezer. He was groomed from early childhood to one day join in running the family company. But when he was in his early 20s, he was offered that chance, and he said no. At the time, his uncle, Bert Baskin, had just had a second heart attack. My dad's uncle wound up passing away at the age of 54. And my dad decided he didn't want to spend his life selling a product that might contribute to more people getting heart attacks. So he took a different path. He followed his own rocky road, as we say in our family. Ended up moving with my mom to a little island off the coast of Canada, where they built a one-room log cabin, grew most of their own food, practiced yoga and meditation for several hours a day, and named their kid Ocean. That would be me. And in time, my dad ended up becoming a best-selling author in researching and exposing the food industry in which he had grown up with books like Diet for a New America. And one of his readers ended up being my grandpa, who wound up crediting my dad's work with saving his life. So we've seen in our family, very personally, that when you follow the standard American diet, you get the standard American diseases. But we've also seen that we can make incredible progress when we make a change. And that's part of what galvanized me to become one of the spokespeople leading the charge of what we call the food revolution.
That's great. And tomorrow, February 5th, your new book, 31-Day Food Revolution, Heal Your Body, Feel Great, and Transform Your World, will be released. Your program features 4 parts. What are those 4 parts?
Part 1 is detoxify, and that's really where I walk you through how you can get rid of the bad stuff that could be making you sick. And some of the bad stuff might be hidden. It might be in your food, but it also might be in your cupboards. It might be the food storage containers, the water you drink. We look at where toxins get into your body and how you can heal yourself by cleaning them up. And then part 2 is nourish, and that's where we look at the real superfoods, the foods that can do the most good for the most people, that have been proven to fight cancer, to fight heart disease, to fight diabetes, to help you lose excess pounds, to help you feel better. And then in part 3 that's where we look at how we can gather our community, how you can build your tribe, your social network to lift you up. You know, food isn't just a bunch of lone wolves. What we eat is an active connection between people. And I show you how you can fight loneliness and build connection with human beings by having fabulous food in your life. And then in part 4, we look at how we can transform our world, actually, because food can actually be a vote, not just for the health you want, but also for the world you want. You can contribute to a world where everyone has enough to eat, where kids are healthy and well. We look at how your food choices can contribute to a more ethical and a more sustainable planet. And the spoiler alert here is, it's easier to change the world than you probably ever imagined.
Ocean, a lot of people think that to eat healthy, you have to break the bank or they have to simply go crazy. How can listeners eat healthy while not breaking the bank and staying sane?
Yeah, sometimes it feels like it takes your whole paycheck just to eat whole foods. And we look at these crazy prices sometimes in natural food stores, and people are like, I gotta feed my kids, you know. But here's the deal. The last time I checked, cancer was pretty expensive. You know, Alzheimer's was pretty expensive. So was feeling like crap. Frankly, so was obesity. Right. So I show how you can save loads of money, not just on medical bills, but also day to day. Did you know the average American family wastes $2,000 every year on food that just goes bad in the fridge, literally wasted, thrown away in the garbage? You can save all that when you plan ahead, when you shop from a list, when you cook in quantity on the weekend, when you clear out your cupboards regularly so you're not wasting stuff. And I also show how when you eat the right foods, you don't need quite as many calories. The average American gets about 500 too many calories. That's partly because we are calorie rich, but we are nutrient starved. we're not getting some of those critical nutrients we need. So a lot of us feel chronically hungry somewhere deep down. I show how you can put an end to those kinds of cravings, how you can actually learn to love foods that love you back, and then they don't leave you hungry all day long.
One of the hardest parts of changing your eating style is stopping the cravings. Any advice for those struggling with that part?
Absolutely. So first off, we find that for a lot of people, sugar and flour tend to stimulate cravings because they actually stimulate a dopamine response in the brain. And for people who are dealing with any kind of food addiction, getting off of sugar and flour can be critical to regaining control. And I want to be honest with you here. Food addiction is a real thing. It can be as impactful and as hard to break as any drug addiction out there. And the key thing is you want to look at what is the stimuli for that addiction, and often it's sugar and flour. And then, the other pieces are getting off of the processed foods. There are more than 1,400 chemicals in the food supply right now: additives, flavorings, emulsifiers, preservatives, colorings, and a lot of these have never been tested for their long-term impact on human health. But they do tend to increase cravability factor. They make you want more than just one. This has been designed by the industry to hook you on their products. And I'm saying you can break free when you choose to eat real food that actually comes from the earth. Then your Whole Foods can actually help you break free so that you become the author of your own food life. And the 31-day food revolution, every single chapter ends with action steps you can take to apply what you're learning, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter a heck of a lot how many radio shows you listen to, how many books you read. It matters what you do, how you eat, how you live. That's where you get the results, and that's why I wrote this book.
Absolutely. Ocean, before you go, what else readers can find in the book, and any final words for our listeners?
So you can find the book at any local bookstore. You can find it at 31dayfoodrevolution.com. Again, that's the number 31dayfoodrevolution.com. And I want to thank you for caring, thank you for your attention, and thank you for your partnership in this food revolution, because every bite matters. Let's make those bites count, and let's build a healthier life for ourselves, for our families, and for our world.
Absolutely. We have been talking with Ocean Robbins. Be sure to pick up a copy of his new book, 31-Day Food Revolution, Heal Your Body, Feel Great, and Transform Your World. It's available tomorrow. You can also visit oceanrobbins.com for more information. Ocean, thanks again for chatting with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.